On today's episode of LiveLeanTV, I'm comparing all of the nutrition facts of eggs versus egg whites and sharing which is healthier. So if you're looking to get a lean, flat stomach and six-pack abs, should you say yes to the egg yolk or should you stick with just egg whites? Welcome to the ultimate nutritional comparison of eggs. Welcome to LiveLeanTV, I'm Brad Guthrow. So in today's video, I'll be covering the following topics. So if you want to go directly to any of these questions, I've included the timestamps in the description below. So let's jump into it by first taking a closer look at comparing the nutritional profile of eggs versus egg whites. So when you remove the egg yolk from the whole egg, the nutritional profile dramatically changes. So the nutrition facts of one whole egg: 70 calories, 6 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat with 186 milligrams of cholesterol. Compare that to the nutrition facts of egg whites is 18 calories, 4 grams of protein, 0 grams of cholesterol, 0 grams of fat, and on the screen I'll also compare the micronutrients of eggs versus egg whites. So as you can see, due to the egg yolk, whole eggs contain way more nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Since the yolk contains a variety of beneficial nutrients not found in egg whites, whole eggs are now being classified as one of the most nutrient-packed foods that you can eat. And speaking of antioxidants, one of these important antioxidants found in egg yolks is lutein. Now lutein is important since it is known to help protect the body from inflammation, which is a major contributor to heart disease. Now let's talk about which is better for weight loss, eggs versus egg whites. So whole eggs are a high quality, excellent source of calories. The calories from whole eggs are made up of 33% protein and 66% fat. Now this is important since protein and healthy fat are the two most filling macronutrients to help regulate your appetite. So these nutrients keep you satiated throughout the day, reduces cravings, thus helping you eat less overall calories. So even though egg whites are lower in calories since they are 100% protein, since they do not contain fat, they won't fill you up as much when compared to whole eggs. So if weight loss is your primary goal, try combining a few whole eggs with egg whites. This will keep the calories lower while still getting a healthy source of satiating protein and healthy fat. But if optimal health is your goal, stick to whole eggs for the win. So what are the most nutritious types of eggs? So the healthier the animal, the more healthy the food. When it comes to finding the best eggs with the highest quality nutritional value, look at what the chicken was fed and how the chicken was raised. Now there is a big difference in the nutritional value of eggs that come from chickens who are free to roam outside in the natural daylight versus those who are cooped up indoors inside cages. And there's also a big difference from chickens that eat grass and other forage versus chickens who only eat unnatural grains. So now let's look at and explain the most common labels listed on eggs. Conventional eggs typically means the chickens are factory farmed and fed an unnatural diet of grains. Free-range eggs means the chickens may have an option of going outside, but it does not guarantee they actually go outside. It means the eggs do contain more vitamin D if the chickens do roam out under the sun. Cage-free eggs means the chickens are not raised in a cage, but may still be raised indoors in a small crowded space. Omega-3 enriched eggs. These eggs are similar to conventional eggs, however the chicken's feed is supplemented with omega-3s. So this produces eggs that are much higher in heart healthy, essential omega-3 fatty acids, and lower in inflammation producing omega-6 fatty acids. So pasture raised eggs. Chickens are free to roam outside, they eat grass and other forage with some commercial feed. So these eggs contain a higher level of vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and omega-3s. Organic eggs. These are chickens that were not given hormones, and they were fed an organic feed. So if you have access and can afford it, the most nutritious types of eggs are a combination of organic, pasture-raised, omega-3 enriched. However, if you only have access to conventional eggs, they are still a healthy option. If you want to lose belly fat and get six-pack abs, I'd always choose conventional eggs over refined sugary breakfast cereals and processed bagels and breads. Many studies show that groups that ate eggs for breakfast lost or maintained their healthy weight, while the cereal and bread group gained weight. So eating eggs for breakfast or snacks, regardless of the type of egg, helps control your appetite, thus making you eat less calories throughout the day. This is much better than suffering through the blood sugar swings and cravings caused by processed cereal and bread. Are eggs bad for cholesterol? So over the years, eggs, in particular the egg yolks, have been criticized as being bad for your health. This was due to the negative hype surrounding cholesterol and saturated fat. Since the egg yolk contains all the fat and the cholesterol, it was once thought whole eggs were unhealthy and bad for your heart. This led to the growing popularity of removing the egg yolks and only eating the egg whites, since egg whites are low in calories, high in protein, and contain zero fat and cholesterol. Was this just another case of nutrition confusion 101? Well, with more and more research now clearing up the confusion surrounding cholesterol, whole eggs have made a comeback. Now, cholesterol plays many important functions in the body, including building and repairing human cell membranes. They act as a precursor to the production of fat-dissolving bile acid, sex hormones testosterone and estrogen, and vitamin D. And according to Harvard Health, cholesterol comes from two different sources. 80% of cholesterol is produced in your body through the liver, and 20% of cholesterol is consumed from foods containing cholesterol. So according to this PubMed study, for most people, the body can control the amount of cholesterol in the blood by regulating the internal production of cholesterol. So in other words, when you consume foods high in cholesterol, your body can then lower the internal production of cholesterol to help balance things out. So based on this, it appears that consumption of foods high in cholesterol has minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels for most people. So do eggs affect your HDL and LDL cholesterol levels? So there are two main types of cholesterol. High density lipoprotein, which is HDL. Now HDL is often referred to as the good form of cholesterol since it's linked to protecting against the buildup of plaque in the arteries, thus decreasing the risk of heart disease. Now low density lipoprotein, LDL, is often referred to as the bad form of cholesterol as it's linked to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, thus increasing the risk of heart disease. So in this PubMed study, they compared people who ate 3 whole eggs a day versus people who ate egg substitutes. Now the egg eaters increased their good HDL cholesterol while decreasing their bad LDL cholesterol. The people who only ate egg substitutes did not experience the same positive results. So this shows consuming whole eggs are healthy and may help improve your HDL to LDL cholesterol ratio. So it's time to stop being fat and cholesterol phobic when it comes to egg yolks. I've been eating 4 whole eggs every day for over 10 years. And a few months ago, I shared a video with the results from my home cholesterol test, and they were all healthy. So I'll share a link to that video here, as well as a link to the home cholesterol test that I use in the video description below. So score another point for whole eggs. Let's talk about the bioavailability of protein when comparing eggs versus egg whites. So the bioavailability index represents a rating of how much your body can make use of certain protein sources. So on the bioavailability index, whole eggs rank at 100, where egg whites rank at 88. So if you just eat egg whites for the protein, here's the deal. Even though the calories in egg whites are 100% from protein, the egg white protein has a lower bioavailability rating since they do not contain the same balance of amino acids as the whole egg. This means the protein in egg whites do not absorb as well as protein from whole eggs. It's a small detail, but it's still something to consider. So are darker egg yolks healthier? And what about the brittle eggshells? Well, egg yolks vary in color, but the color of the egg yolk typically does not have anything to do with the nutritional content. The egg yolk color is usually determined by the pigments of the food that the chicken eats. And when it comes to brittle eggshells, chickens that are lacking calcium in their diet may produce eggs with brittle shells. So if you're looking to add more eggs to your diet, I've shared numerous egg recipe videos over the years, so you can click here to see my full recipe playlist. And I'll also include links to 3 quick and healthy, easy egg recipes that you can use for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks throughout the day. Thanks for watching, and keep living lean.